Hi, Taoping Airlines Math Industry here, and today we're going to have two side variables with this equation. The idea is to simplify this equation and get to an answer like x is less than or something like 10. Like that. We want to get an answer like this. The idea is to simplify. So let's get started. What we usually tend to do, and what usually math teachers tend to do, is do m minus 8m. So we get 7m. So 16 is greater than 7m plus 2. But you know what the next step is? Well, we can't do 7m plus 2, because that would be the same thing as saying airplanes and cruise ships. They're both different, so they can't be the same and they can't be added together like apples and oranges. Not only that will happen, but if we imagine that this expression is a scale, the scale will be very unbalanced, such as that was a funny video, but we want to try and get this balance. So, why don't we minus this by 2? So we can minus this by 2. That will bring us to 14 is greater than 7m. Then, to get m alone, why don't we divide both sides by 7? Because we want to get m alone, because m should always be social distancing from other numbers, because they're variables, and we don't know who they are yet. So 7m, divide that by 7, and divide that by 7, we will get 2 is greater than 2 is greater than m. But there is one rule to this problem right here. If the variable is on the right side, it should be alternate, and it must be on the left. So now our new equation is m is less than 2. Because my math teacher, Mrs. C, always wants the variable to be on the left side. And if we have a number line right here, we would have an open bubble, because that symbol means not including the 2. And we have 0 here, we have the number line right here. If 2 was here, there would be an open bubble, then m would go this way. So m is going to be less than 2. Any numbers that are less than 2, it can be put into m. And yeah, the statement would be true. So this is an example of two-side equations, but not with an equal sign. With a less than, equal to, it's not an equal to. Less than, greater than. So, there is the other types of problems. For example, see what this problem does. So, focus on the variables. Negative 4n, why don't we turn that to a positive 4n? Then we add that positive 4n here. But that'll just be 0. And if we add that negative 1 and turn that to a positive 1, we turn that positive 1 right here. That would be 7. But there is one big question right here. How is 7 less than 0? I have no idea. But the idea is that 7 is not less than 0. So we can get rid of this symbol, and we can say that no solution. So this problem will not work. And this statement right here is a false statement. So here's another one. Do you think x plus 5 negative 4 or minus 4 is greater than x plus 5 minus 4? Let's try it. So here's that x here, and we usually work with the variables. And we minus that x here, and we also have to minus this x here. We will both get zeros. But we don't have to do this hard work, because x plus 5 minus 4 is the same thing as x plus 5 minus 4. So they're both the same thing. The only thing that makes this statement and equation a false statement is because this symbol is what's causing the whole effect. This is the same thing as that, but this symbol shouldn't belong here. So yeah, this is not a true statement. But what we can do to make it true, the equal sign is missing, and it's also gone. If we have that symbol back, and we have a line here, it would actually be true, because they're saying is x plus 5 minus 4 would be greater or equal to x plus 5 negative 4. So yeah, that would be the same thing. This is greater than or equal to this. Yes, if we have that line here, then it magically becomes a true statement. Here is a simpler version. 40 is greater than 40. No way, but to make it true, we can add the magic line, or I would say the magic carpet. So it will just fly to the bottom and say that 40 can be greater or equal to 40. So yes, this statement is now true. If you don't have that line here, then it's going to be false. Remember, if we have a symbol like this or this, then yes, it's going to be a bubble, open bubble. But if we have the lines under them, which means including that number, then that bubble will be closed, saying that includes 40. Thank you for watching Tao Penalized Math Industry. Like and subscribe.